Cornell Powell is making a strong push for another shot in the NFL. The former Chiefs receiver is dominating in the UFL this spring, and teams are starting to take notice. Also, Andy Reid praised Isaiah Pacheco, and we got so much more to get into, so let's get right into it. Cornell Powell was a fifth-round pick out of Clemson in the 2021 NFL Draft. He played in just 3 regular season games for the Kansas City Chiefs, but he's now making a serious case for a return to the NFL. This spring, Powell has been lighting it up with the DC Defenders in the UFL, and the former Clemson standout is finally getting the constant reps he needed, and he's definitely making the most of them. And Powell's quarterback is none other than former Chiefs backup quarterback Jordan Ta'amu, who's likely in the running for the UFL MVP this season. Together, they've helped the Defenders post a 6-4 record, so the UFL continues to serve as a proving ground for guys like Powell, players who may have faced roadblocks in their NFL journey, so they go to the UFL and try and prove it, and sometimes they get lucky and get a second chance to go to the NFL. So I think Powell's going to be one of those guys that get lucky, and I'd be surprised if he didn't get a second chance to join an NFL team. ESPN just released a list of one underrated player at every position going into the 2025 season, and George Karlaftis was their pick at defensive end. Since entering the league, Karlaftis has totaled 32.5 sacks and 208 pressures, including the postseason. Last year alone, he led the Chiefs with 8 sacks and had 61 total pressures, so I think it's safe to say he's not flying under the radar for much longer. George Karlaftis has done great things for this Chiefs defense, and he's going to continue to not only get better, he's going to continue to do great things for this Chiefs team. He's going to get better, and now the Chiefs really just need to find Chris Jones's future replacement. I don't want to say replacement because Chris Jones is doing well, but quite frankly, they need to find his replacement. Chris Jones is getting up there in age, and he's not going to be here forever. Probably a few more years, not much longer. They need to start thinking about defensive tackle and the future of the defensive tackle position on the Kansas City Chiefs. A few quick notes from Chiefs OTAs. Head coach Andy Reid praised Isaiah Pacheco, saying, quote, "Physically, he looks really good. He's put on some good weight. I think he looks tremendous right now." Coach Reid also mentioned that there's a bit of a bug going around, so that's why players like Josh Simmons and Rashee Rice were held out for that first day. And then there's Patrick Mahomes speaking about Travis Kelce. He said, quote, "If it's the last ride, you'd never know. The way he's working, it doesn't seem like a guy who's tired of the job." Now, I will say, I believe this is the last ride for Travis Kelce. He's going to be 36 in October, but let's be clear about something. Last year, he had 823 yards and 3 touchdowns. Some people called that a, quote, down year, and I want to set the record straight. That's just not true. Was it a little underwhelming for Travis Kelce? Sure, but nowhere near a bad season. He's simply aging, but yes, I do believe this is going to be the final year in the league for Travis Kelce, so that's going to be it for now. Hit that like button and subscribe for more Chiefs news, rumors, and updates. Go Chiefs.